Hello again everybody, welcome back to Landric Plays The Darkest Dungeon. Last episode we did another veteran mission, and as you can see, our party got extremely stressed out. We didn't actually come that close to just outright death, but Tangsok in particular was very close to keeling over of a heart attack. However, because we brought back the relics for the abbot, he has proclaimed All Saints' Day. The abbey will be decorated for the duration, and the cloister, the transept, and the penance hall are free. So unlike last time, which was Mardi Gras, we really can put this to good use. So let's just check if you guys have any, what's the word? Quirks that make you that stick you in one place. Misses the spot we could get rid of as well. Otherwise you're okay. And you are a bad gambler. But other than that, this is fine. So let's increases the number of slots, reduces treatment costs. Let's increase the number of slots in the transept.
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine.
And then we can basically
Madness.
put all of you here. Here. I suppose I should have unlocked this one actually, because that will cure more stress, but then again, later on it's probably good to have this as a, what's the word? I think we're going to make more use of this than the more expensive penance hall, so I'm glad I opened up that slot instead. But we will put you there. And we will put you... oh no, you there. You there. So we'll lock that in. Okay, so I'm pretty sure these... yeah, this was our A team, if you like. So they're going to be out for it for a little while, but that's okay. They are now level 4, they're going to be much better prepared. But it would be nice if we could make good use of that, the fact that they've gone up a level by upgrading some of these buildings as well. I don't think we're going to be able to upgrade the guild or the blacksmith yet. What do you mean? 20 deeds, 21 crests. So yeah, we're going to have to go out a couple more times, I think, to make best use of that. So let's see where exactly we can go. Ooh. Or we're making good progress towards unlocking another boss. Lost and Found. Interesting, I don't know what that event is. Well, this is a long mission. It gives us something for the Arbalist, which could be quite useful. I think maybe we go for that. Maybe we take these guys again. Get them some more XP. They're it's a longer mission, but they've all leveled up a little bit. Yeah, this could work out quite well. Let's see if there's anything we want to give them. I think we give you this healing charm, and we replace it with that because, excuse me, even though you've got a debuff skill, I tend not to use it. It might come in handy later on, but I think you're going to be using your weird reconstruction more often than not. You have nothing really we can swap around. You neither, and you neither. Though I will, before I forget, probably give you the sharpening sheath. Yeah, I think we'll replace it with this, like that. That'll do. Is there anything else we wanted to do in town? I don't think so. Ah, so this one's another gathering quest as well, which means it's going to sort of eat into the amount of treasure we can bring back, but that's not such a problem. And I'm curious what this Lost and Found event does. Your ancestor was receiving eldritch relics via marine shipments. Find and return them to town where they can be stored safely, out of the hands of greater evils. Yes, we're gonna have our top men working on it. What do you mean top men? Top men. Let's go a bit crazy on food again, just so we've got additional sort of healing if we need it. And we've got plenty of gold. Our gold is steadily increasing despite me over-provisioning quite a lot. But I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. This is still a an apprentice level, so I'm not too worried about. So there's what I forgot the name of it. Some horrible giant crustacean that's got a really devastating bleed attack, but I don't think we're going to face it as in an apprentice dungeon. I will bring some more torches though, because it's a medium length quest. And other than that, I think I'll bring some herbs, but just the one, and I think we'll call that good. Alright, here goes nothing. Tentacled lurkers lie in wait just below the water's surface. Tread carefully. Okay, so that'll be the trappy mobs.
Recover these lost shipments of rarities, that we may prevent them from falling into even less scrupulous hands.
So annoyingly, that's quite a long dungeon we're up against as well. I mean, it's a medium length one. And annoyingly we started sort of, well, not in the middle, but towards one end. Luckily there doesn't seem to be too many battles this way, so I think we'll go this way first, just in case this... quest location, so it's not even just a random curio, we do have to go this way. Got a weird dead fish, which is why I brought along these medicinal herbs, which gives us, woo, quite a lot of shiny things. Health stone, does this... You've all got something at least right now. 4 dodge speed. Tempted to replace it with that, but I think we'll keep you with the dodge for now. Use a torch already. And we'll hop straight into here. And then, yeah, I've got one battle between here and there, and then probably one in 100% disarm. Well, we'll go with you then. So there may be a battle in here, there may not. There's definitely a battle just here. They are surprised though, which is really nice. We want to take out this drowned thrall sooner rather than later, because they will explode. But for you, I'm going to use this bile attack here. I don't think we need to transform just yet. You can pile some damage onto this thrall. You can pick to the face him as well. There we go. We don't have to worry about him exploding in our face. And then we can do some double damage to you guys as well. We swapped you around, and I think you'll probably not want to be at the front. So yeah, you do just a ceremonial cut, which I think is probably your weakest attack. So that worked out quite nicely. So that'll do 3 damage per round. I guess we'll just pick to the face and make sure you're definitely out of the picture. We can lash you with our chains, which stuns you, and then yeah, the blight will kill you on your next turn. So let's just do a tiny little bit of healing because we can. And then, oop. I mean, we could do the weird reconstruction, but it's not really worth the risk for that. So we'll just, yeah.
Maintain the offensive.
Alright, so there could be another battle behind here. There probably is. But no. Okay, just a whacking great crate. I don't know how we're meant to carry this, but let's just grab it. Oh no, that's right, we're going to smash the crate open.
Treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Is there going to be another one over here? There is not, but it's a short path. There's a couple of curios we might as well see. We're probably going to have to ditch whatever we find, unfortunately. What's this? Brackish tide pool. The colour looks slightly off. Let's... yeah, there's a skull in it. Let's not drink from that.
A fortune.
But we did get a little bit of gold for coming this way, which is nothing to be sniffed at. Certainly better than a kick in the unmentionables. Let's head back this way. Now we've got to trudge all the way down here. We've got to get through a battle and an obstacle, but then we're... yeah, this is going a lot smoother than last time. But of course it's only an apprentice dungeon. And they do scale quite dramatically in difficulty. I don't think I'd like to be doing this as a level 0 party, but I am very happy with this party composition we've got going for us.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay, and we are back to where we started, but with one of the relics in tow. Another tide pool. Let's ignore that. Let's not ignore it. Do we have... no. I was going to say, if we got some medicinal herbs, we could use that. Maybe the anti-venom? I don't think there's much else that we need to use the anti-venom for, so let's try it. Oh, so we can use anti-venom on it for stress relief. Good to know. Not that we had any stress, but at least we'll know in future. Again, I'm not too worried about you transforming yet, so we'll just stay in normal form for now. We'll minimise our stress, we'll sort of put on this this blight. Cool, you resist the bleed, which is really good. Let's pick to the face this guy again. So you're going to do some damage to our occultist. Do we shoot one of these guys in the back, or do we go for the drowned thrall? I don't think he'll explode on the first turn, so I think we try and take out this guy, which means the blight will kill him next time. Excellent. And we take you out as well for sort of guaranteed kill. We probably could have killed you almost certainly as well. Ooh, that was actually a lot of damage. So what I'm going to do is, I'll stun you, sort of get you close to death, but then I'm going to use weird reconstruction on myself. Only 2, if you... Okay, at least you resisted the bleed, that could have been bad. Yeah, I think we make sure the thrall dies.
Decimated.
We could have just wasted time by swapping people around and things like that.
Great
but,
is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Probably not worth the bother.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
We've still got an opportunity to camp as well, so no real pressure on making sure everyone's always maxed out at full health. We can skip that because we don't have the anti-venom and nobody's got stress yet. Okay, this looks like a slightly tougher fight just by dint of this thing having a ridiculous high protection and this guy being able to heal people. So I think what we do is we try and get a stun on you. Oh, we can't reach you. Okay, we try and get a stun on you. So we'll mitigate a little bit of the damage while we deal with these guys. So yes, can we do 1 to 3 there? Could kill this thing in 1. Not quite, but almost. The blight. So yeah, you're dead. You're stunned, so let's not worry about you. So again, we're spreading out our damage a lot, but this time it's actually worthwhile. I mean, to be fair, this thing is already dead. It just doesn't know it yet. So it's not really spreading out the damage. Any damage on that would have been a waste. Oh dear, that's not nice. You're quite low on health again, actually. We should probably start focusing on putting a little bit of healing on you. So 3 damage from the thing, so as long as we do 3 to you, which we will, you're dead. Ah, unless that happens, of course. Whoops. Okay, you could be in trouble. You are in trouble. Please don't attack him. What's your stun resistance like? Not great. So I'd like to stun this just to guarantee it can't attack. But I think what I need to do is, especially given how high your stun resist is, I need to try and make sure these die. Oh good. Oh. So here's the thing, right? Do we weird reconstruction? If it does 0 and we get and we don't resist the bleed. Alright, so we're definitely in positive. But we did get the bleed. We'll also buff you a little bit more then, just so you're slightly further away from death's door. Do we have any bandages? We do, so we can use those on your next turn as well.
Slowly, gently.
So you two are done for? Good, I just have to deal with this thing. Oh, and we got the stun off. Nice. It's only 2 damage. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do weird reconstruction again. And then if we don't resist that bleed, then I can use the bandages when we get through this. So we'll put down as much healing as we can while we're still in combat. There we go, that's what I wanted. So we're taking 2 damage per round for 2 rounds. but at least we can probably use one of the bandages when we're out of combat now.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy
So let's do that.
them all.
Shuffle you over there, put you over there. We're going to have to get rid of some of this stuff just to carry the relics home. But certainly when we camp, we'll have an opportunity to, well, we'll use up this, we'll use up the food. This is a long and winding path. Still quite linear though, so we don't have to worry about doubling back on ourselves much.
Curious is the trap maker's art.
There are those tentacles.
His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Are they friends of yours, occultist? Okay, nice. The fact that it lowers their bleed resist doesn't actually help us with this composition, but it's nice to do the spread that damage out. Bit of a shame that he managed to just heal it though. Okay, at least we're sort of mutually dodging. And then you can just... pow! Ah, really? 1 health left? Well, this should kill you. Which means we can focus on you.
Back to
Nice.
the pit.
Did that sting. It's funny because they're a jellyfish. So you're bleeding as well.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I'm going to try and be a bit more zealous with the bandages that I'm using, just because I'm going to end up throwing them away anyway, so we might as well put them to good use.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Okay, another battle. But we are getting through these a lot better. I think I might even transform for this one. Just because these can be quite annoying. Particularly with all the buffs and healing. It's not so bad with... they're not the worst enemies that we could be facing. But even so, let's put a stun on you if we can. Good. So it'll apply a little bit of stress, but we've got plenty spare, so to speak. Okay, maybe we didn't need to transform after all, but then, meh. It's not the end of the world that we do. You've still got that Death's Door debuff, actually. Maybe we'll see if we can do something about that during when we can. Unfortunately, you get an extra move before we send you to your briny grave. And then we can keep plinking away at you from the back. You can't actually reach them with anything, so I guess we'll do this. Oh, that does do a tiny bit of damage. Oh, excellent.
Success so clearly in view.
That looks like a horrible
Or is it
tentacle
merely
face squid god
trick
thing,
of
so
the light?
let's... Oh dear. Evil Force. Debuff. Okay. Quite a substantial debuff until camp, but we're probably going to camp soon, so not the end of the world. Okay, let's hope we don't come across any more obstacles, because we're out of shovels. It's always a fine line between knowing when to sort of overpack stuff and when to underpack. Let's push on a little bit. We'll go here and then I guess we'll camp. Can't get through that without a shovel. See, if we had a shovel we'd be able to get in there, but then we don't really need to get in there. I was hoping this would be another empty room. Well, we'll do what we can.
Well struck.
Crit's quite nice. We could start stacking up Blight on this guy. Or we could spread out... No, let's focus on this guy at the back. Because he'll be quite irritating to deal with, because he can do this. And it's not the damage that annoys me, it's the... wow, look at that. Minus 22 dodge. Well, guess what? Surprise! No point using the rake because he covers both of those slots, so let's just do the more direct damage. Get rid of them. And you can now start targeting him. Close but no cigar. So let's have you just try and do a tiny little paper cut to finish him off. That's good. I don't mind you attacking him because you'll regain some health when you transform back. Excellent.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Let's not touch this this idol then. Actually, there's another quest item, I imagine, and then that means the next one is probably over here. Let's touch this, because if this is going to give us a debuff until we camp, well, we're about to camp. So yeah, it could still be like a random percentage chance, or it could just be always bad unless we have an item to use on it. Either way, doesn't actually affect us, because we're going to camp.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
So, a reasonable amount of healing. We're very close to being fully healed. We do need to do the prevent the nighttime ambush. But for the rest of you, we could get rid of a little bit of stress. I don't think we need to. I think we just buff you again, just like before. And then we use this little bit to bring some of this stress back down. Okay. Plenty of blood left to shed this day. Certainly true.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
We'll ignore that chest, because we can't chip away at those barnacles without a shovel. And anyway, we're more or less, well, we're not totally full, but we need to save some room for these relics anyway. Now, these are quite annoying. They can do a pretty nasty bleed, but they're not the horrible crustacean monster that I was talking about earlier. So we're going to start racking up a fair bit of stress, because we're now using a lot of this... I meant to actually use the dual daggers there, but oh well. At least they're dead. Yeah, so we are going to start taking quite a lot of stress from these two and our own guy here. Ooh, that's annoying. Let's see if we can get a stun on you, just to mitigate some of the damage, and particularly the annoying things you can do by guarding the others. Do that. So you're going to buff him, which is particularly annoying. Yeah, that's really annoying. So we'll see if we can finish you off, so you can't do that again. You can't do anything from the back, so you're just going to have to move forwards. It'd be nice if we could use that slam just to charge forwards, but I think you can only do that from there, perhaps. You've still got ridiculous stun resist, so let's stun you instead, or try to. And now you're going to defend them. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh, so now we just start targeting you instead. Interestingly, you can't actually target the Guardian, but if we shoot at the cultist, the Guardian dives in front of it heroically anyway, which is nice. Then we can use this to move forwards and attack, which is really helpful. And now you're back where we want you to be. I probably should have used the Blight there, actually. A lot of protection, but no stun resist anymore, so let's try that. Luckily we dodged that as well. And then we can finish you off, or try to. Close but no cigar. Sorry, next time. Next time, Gadget. Next time. Wow. There we go. I really like this abomination. Knowing when we can sort of safely use the transform looks like it could be a little iffy, but we certainly can't deny they're effective.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Let's grab this, and then I guess the next one must be up here. Curio. Quest location. So it's actually here. It's a shame there's not another symbol, because otherwise it'd be a lot easier to tell. You can disarm that, which will burn off a little bit of your stress as well. Some bandits. This is not where I would expect bandits to be hanging out, but, you know, here they are.
Eradicated.
There they were. Do we... No, I think we saved the transformation this time. We'll just throw up all over them instead. Gross. So you're not actually doing a lot in the way of damage. It's our Gravedigger that's doing most of the damage here. So it's strange. I would have thought sort of putting you at the front would mean you were a damage dealer, but you're not. You're still definitely a utility. Wow. 2 crits. Nice. Okay. No point doing that.
Impressive.
That's a crit. Well, this is going very well. I keep waiting for the other, what's the phrase, the other shoe to drop, or the other boot to drop. And another crit. Wow, what is going on? You guys are very swiftly becoming my new favourite
These nightmarish
favourite
creatures
party.
can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay. Which actually gives us a free slot for the curio. No point examining that. We don't have the medicine required for it, and also I think it only gives us food, and we're about to come to the end of our search. Let's go do this final battle in this treasure room, because treasure. So we've still not used either of our keys. That's interesting. I think we do focus. We do some sort of single target damage for now. Well, it'll have to be sort of done in 2 waves. Waves, because it's the sea. So I'm going to stun you if I can. That actually did a surprising amount of damage by itself. There we go, finish you off. You can target this guy. You can target them as well. Excellent, 2 down, 2 to go. So we're going to take some damage, but it's fine because as soon as we get these guys gone, we are out of here. There you go, another stun. Another stab. And can't reach you. Alright, I guess we'll go for you even though you're stunned.
Executed.
Excellent crit. Burn off a little bit of stress before we head back to town. Nice. Finish you off with a knife to the gills. Excellent stuff. So we'll grab all of that.
A trifling victory.
Chuck the torches because we don't need those.
Victory nonetheless.
We'll open this. And we'll grab everything that we can and we'll chuck the key because we don't need that. Excellent. Let's go home. Good job, guys. Whew. Oh, and we also got these braces which we can give to our arbalist. So we'll rack up all of this gold for bringing all of this food back, which was a bit of a waste, I guess. But you know, we get some of the money back. Not as many heirlooms as I'd like, though. But we do get that lost and found event, so we're gonna find out what that is next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.